All right, every time you're handling money, believe it or not, you're working with fractions. You're dealing with fractions. Money is fractions in disguise. Okay, here's an example. Let's say you have 3 nickels and a quarter. Can you say that you have 4 nickels? Can you say that you have 4 quarters? Well, I hope your answer was no. And the reason is, well, because the coins are not the same. So you cannot say you have 4 nickels because the quarter is not the same thing as a nickel. And vice versa. You cannot say it's 4 quarters because the nickels are not the same thing as the quarters. So right here, we have two amounts that are not exactly the same thing. So we have a problem. And what we're going to do is the following. Here's how the fractions comes in. All right. Well, what is really a nickel? Well, a nickel really means 5 cents. Okay, so each of these nickels is 5 cents. And what is really a quarter? Well, a quarter is 25 cents. But wait a second, what is a cent? Okay, well, a cent is a fraction. So when they say 5 cents, you're talking about 5 over 100. Okay, so this is really 5 over 100. Each one of them. And what is really a quarter? 25 over 100. Now, because now they're all the same kind, how do I know they're all the same kind? Because they have the same denominator. They're all in cents. Okay, they are the same kind. In this case, the kind is the cents. All right. Then I can say now that I have 40 cents. Okay, which is the same thing as, or written as, 40 and the cent symbol. Okay, believe it or not, you use fractions. The thing is, again, is the fractions are disguised. We don't really see it obviously. All right, so why do we need the same denominator? We need the same denominator when we are adding and subtracting fractions, because when the fractions have different denominators, they're not the same kind, like the coins here. All right, so that's why you need the same denominator, so you can add and subtract amounts that are the same kind. And when the amounts are the same kind, it's just really counting. You're counting the same kind of objects. And that's why we need the same denominator when we adding and subtracting. All right, I hope this helps.